How you doing? Doing good? You doing good today? Me too. I'm doing pretty damn awesome. This video is going to be about this crazy ass weekend I had at this house party I got invited to. Also, my first experience taking San Pedro tea, Wachuma. It's my first experience. San Pedro is a cactus, psychedelic. Yeah, this is just kind of like story time. I don't have too much footage of the actual party or anything. So the story of how this happened. On a weekly basis, I was going to this ecstatic dance event. It's a group of lovely people. It was Thursday, I went out and I ended up meeting up with a couple from YouTube, Black Elephant Productions. It was Carlos and Samantha. I ended up inviting them out to this ecstatic dance thing after we got some coffee at the coffee shop. So after the ecstatic dance thing, we're talking outside of our vans. Some of the people from the ecstatic dance came up to our vans like, oh God, oh wow, you're van dwellers. So we ended up getting to meet them. We stayed late, way past the ecstatic dance, and started chit-chatting, and they ended up inviting us to this party. Carlos and Samantha couldn't go. I said farewell to Carlos and Samantha. I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I'm glad you guys could get some insight into my dance skills. Hopefully I didn't scare you too much. I ended up getting an invite and going on Facebook and finding this event that was going on in Denver. So I drove like an hour out there from Boulder, arrived at the destination. When I got there, I honestly had no idea what to expect. There's a security guy who's like, oh, you're coming for the party? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm coming for the party. I park, and then there's another person on a walkie-talkie calling up another person saying, oh, we got another guest. Please come down to pick up the guest and bring him up to the property. And I was like, oh man, damn, this is legit. I'm getting picked up by this nice SUV, getting driven up to this house. I'm like, wow. Driven up in this SUV up to this house. Beautiful. I guess it was on this 85-acre plot of land in Colorado with these rocks, mountains behind it. It was so beautiful. I didn't bring my phone or camera. It's really legit. Gave them money. We had to sign this form to make sure, if we die or whatever, it's not their fault. Oh, okay, yeah, definitely. I'll sign this. This is legit. Yeah, so I get in and I go downstairs. I came kind of early compared to when everyone came. So I get in there, go downstairs, and I was like, okay, shit, you got a party. You're at a party by yourself. You've been in this territory before. I travel alone. I do things alone. So to make friends, to be social, I have to put myself into situations alone. So I've done this. So it's a little scary at first, and it's always scary when you're going to a place by yourself when you don't know anybody. But what was really cool is right when I walked downstairs, I make eye contact with this guy who was painting. It wasn't too busy. There's only like a handful of people downstairs because I came so early. Isaac. Yeah, so made eye contact, and this guy recognized me from YouTube. He's like, dude, I know you. You're Weston. You're the wizard, Weston. Dude. He was always a good guy to go back to when I didn't know who to talk to. I was like, hey, Isaac, how's painting going, when I'm just like walking around by myself. Eventually more and more people started showing up. This was like, it was a beautiful property. Open windows, there was a dance floor downstairs, and upstairs they had like dome tents. But outside they had like beds and places to, smoke your ganja if you wanted to. Actually, it starts getting a little bit later, and then all the dancing starts coming, the ecstatic dancing. I was dancing for a couple hours on the dance floor. I met some beautiful people, and I was dancing. One guy that I met at one of the ecstatic dance nights, we started having a conversation, and he ended up telling me in one of the rooms they're doing San Pedro ceremonies. There's a man who I guess is a shaman who grows the medicine, gives the medicine to people. And I don't know if you guys know anything about San Pedro, or have heard it called Wachuma. Is it a cactus, psychedelic cactus? I was actually very interested in San Pedro because I know a lot of people in Arizona do Wachuma ceremonies, and yeah, so I had an interest for it because I heard it was a very mild, nice, warm, welcoming psychedelic. And I don't know if you guys, I haven't told you guys, but I'm not the most experienced on all psychedelics, believe it or not. A lot of people just automatically expect, my lifestyle and the way I act, that have ingested lots of mind-altering things. But I haven't. 3 instances with psilocybin mushrooms. Those are the only psychedelic experiences I've had. When I did them, they're in ceremonial places where I was out and deep in the woods with people, setting intentions. We had music, and it was a beautiful experience. Now at the party, when I had this opportunity for San Pedro, my friend enjoyed him. So I was like, yeah, man, dude, San Pedro. I walked into this room, and there's a circle of people sitting there with this shaman guy who was giving out this tea to people. Sat down, the shaman was asking me questions, you know, was I doing any drugs? I said no, and he's like, or have you drinking any alcohol? And I said yes, I actually did drink some tequila before this. He kind of wasn't, I guess he doesn't usually give out San Pedro if you have drinking alcohol, but he made an exception for me because I don't know, I think he could tell I was all right. I wasn't super intoxicated. So I was like, okay, cool, man. Yeah, let's do this. He poured me a little bowl of tea. It was in this tea form. He said, hey, set an intention with this medicine. It will show you truth. It will be warm, welcoming friend. This is a low dose, so it will not overwhelm you. It will basically just be peeking up and saying, hello, I'm Wachuma, I'm San Pedro. So I was like, okay. So I closed my eyes and I kind of made an intention of, you know, respect for the medicine. I made an intention to share love and accept love with people, and then I drank it. There was cut up little squares of these cactus in this tea, and he said to put them in your gums to absorb some of the chemicals into your gums. So I kept them in my gums and I went out dancing. He also told me that it loves physical energy like fire, you know. And you know, I'm a very fiery, energetic dude, and especially dancing, holy shit. You know, after 20-30 minutes to an hour, I think it was kicking in, you know. It was nothing too overwhelming. Kind of like when I did the psilocybin mushrooms, it wasn't too overwhelming for me. It just, I felt giggly, happy, loving on the psilocybin mushrooms, and then this Wachuma, I felt very, fairly euphoric in just that peace. Very lovey. I'm already a fairly really lovely dude. No, I'm a loving dude. But yeah, so I was sitting there, you know, after an hour or two, the shaman comes up and I'm sitting on the couch with this girl that I was just getting overwhelmed with. There's nothing physical going on with us. We're just kind of like next to each other talking. And I was like, oh my gosh, you are so beautiful. And the shaman sat next to me and he was sharing some of his wisdom with the medicine because he's been practicing shamanism or using this medicine on pursuit of enlightenment. What I got from what he was saying was it was a tool to help share truth and love, you know, open up truth and love, open these doors of perception for you to connect to and help you on your path of connecting to more love and unity with the universe. Which I also got a key to the universe when I was at this party, a new necklace. It's pretty cool. He sat down and shared some of his wisdom, and he was such a lovely dude, and I was also a little bit high on this Wachuma, and I was like, man, this guy's amazing, he's brilliant. And then I like look next to me, wow, there's this angel of a woman sitting right next to me. I am so in love with this moment. It was just great. Yeah, so he was telling me the pursuit of enlightenment, and he told me that the number one thing you need to realize is that it's just a tool. It's not the answer, the key to enlightenment. And what he said is you need a daily meditation practice to really solidify these effects that these medicines can have on you, like San Pedro, which I practice meditation, so I really connected with what he was saying. I do believe meditation is like the key to, you know, connecting with that stillness right here. I liked what he said was psychedelics can be, you know, a door that can open up ways of perceiving the world, and meditation can be a way of having a daily ritual that will kind of keep that peace with you and keep your way on, purifying your consciousness, releasing stress on a daily basis to finding more peace and compassion with the world. Yeah, so it was really lovely. And then eventually he left, went back to the dance floor, and I was sitting next to that girl, and I just felt so much love. She ended up leaving. It's like, and I ended up just dancing the night away, literally till the sun started rising. Everyone pulled an all-nighter. So everyone stayed up the whole entire night until the sun was rising. And this property, I was sitting inside on this couch, this property had this big window where the sun was rising right over the mountains, and it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And I was getting a little overwhelmed by how magical this whole experience was, because on my journey, if you guys have been following it, I say things. I think I might go up to Boulder and try to make some friends. We'll see. I do want to spend another couple weeks here and try to go out and make friends, kind of like what I did in Flagstaff. I've been trying to go out. I went out by myself to this ecstatic dance event that they have every Thursday, which has been incredible. I hope you liked my video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, my friends. Later, homies. Bye. Oh, I picked up some hitchhikers in the back.
What's going on?
New homies, new friends.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, hitchhikers on an adventure. They're fellow artists.
What's going on, you guys? How you guys doing out there?
2 from Dallas, 1 from LA.
LA right here.
Dallas, LA.
Downtown LA. Los Angeles, California, baby. What's up?
I guess I'm Orlando. We're in Boulder.
Hey, we're all strangers in this foreign land.
Hey, there you go, man. Still loving it. Loving it.
Yeah,
out here.
man.